are discussing Arsenal against Chelsea
exactly.
this weekend in the Premier League. Shaun is an Arsenal fan. Maybe he can get us back on track. Good evening, Shaun.
Yeah, hello, mate.
What do you think about your club? Should they be finishing higher, far higher, given the talent in the squad?
Do you know what? With the squad we've got, and no, I don't think we should, no.
Interesting.
No, I just think...
You don't think there's a manager out there that could bring you higher than Arteta?
Yeah, Antonio Conte.
So say you had Conte with this squad, where do you think this team would finish?
I just don't think we've got no DNA in our team. I just think the defence is shocking. We need someone who can organise the defence and get us playing from the back, and I just don't think Arteta's the man for the job.
What's the DNA that you're looking for? You say you haven't got any DNA. You know, we know what Arsenal of old used to be. That has been long gone under Mikel Arteta and the previous manager, Unai Emery, and maybe even the last few years of Arsene Wenger, it's sad to say. It's been a long time since you had a DNA.
Exactly. You know, with all these other Premiership clubs, we're becoming a laughing stock. Everyone's just laughing at us like we're a nobody. And, you know, we're a massive club, and it's bad to see. It's bad to see.
I think look at the spine of Arsenal's team, and think about the spine they used to have, where it was Seaman, Adams, Vieira, Ian Wright, Henry. You know, down the middle of the pitch, and you look at the middle of Arsenal's pitch now. If you look down it, and have they got a great player?
I'll be honest, you could go around the edge of their team back in the day, and you know the era you're talking about.
But I'm just saying, all good teams have got a good spine. That's how you build a team. Your goalkeeper, your centre-back, centre midfield player, and a striker.
Listen, Shaun, I want to know your views on this. I think Arsenal needs to stop living in the past. Like, the club is trying to change direction. Mikel Arteta spoke about it this week. There's a new profile of player, clearly very young players coming into the club. You've got a young manager. It's the long game. It might be a 5-year plan. And the Arsenal fans that are complaining, I think, you know, this idea of winning titles, not going to happen for 10 years for me. Look at what the other clubs are doing. You're nowhere near it. I just don't see it happening. And the pressure that's being put on this group of players at the moment and the manager is fans believing that this should be a club that challenges for titles. They just have to be realistic now. The complaints about where Arsenal are based on the old Arsenal, not this Arsenal.
He spent 200 million, or who? 220 million he spent.
It's a long-term plan. They're just not, they're nowhere near. They can't honestly look at what's happening elsewhere.
Shaun, let me ask you this. Do you believe it's the manager, the players, or upstairs in the boardroom? What is the problem for you?
Yeah, I think it's upstairs. I believe if we was to get new owners, I believe that, you know, we look at Man City, the way they've took over, like with new owners. I just think I want that feeling back of my club. I want to go to a game and enjoy watching my team. I feel like I'm going to a game now knowing we can probably lose.
So when was the last time you watched the highlights on TV?
Highlights?
The highlights of Arsenal, yeah. You don't watch MOTD or anything?
No, wait. If Arsenal lose, I do not watch Match of the Day. That's how bad it is.
So when was the last time you watched it then?
Yeah.
You can't remember probably. Listen, just quickly before you go, Shaun, score prediction for the weekend. How do you think Arsenal will do?
Oh. You know what? The last couple of seasons, we've been Chelsea's bogey team. But
at home, yeah, you've beaten them twice.
And away last season, home and away last year in the league.
It'd be typical. All this pressure's on Arteta. We'll lose against Brentford, and we'll go on and win on Sunday or something. That's what it.
So that's genuinely what you think? You're going with superstition?
No, he's just saying, it could happen. It could happen. I'm not going to make you, bet against your team, Shaun. I'm putting you on the spot, but thank you for giving us a call. Keep them coming in on 08717 223344. Dean's text in on 81089. He says he's a Spurs fan, but Arsenal shouldn't get rid of Arteta, and it's not a joke. He says managers need a good 3 years. In fact, we should have given Mourinho a proper chance. Managers need a chance. I hope Nuno gets at least 2 seasons. P.S. Get rid of Kane. We're too reliant on him, and we'd be better off without him. Next, we'll talk about Chelsea's new number 9 and how well he could do in this London derby at the weekend. Stay with us on talkSPORT.